Hi, everybody. My name is Autumn, and today we'll be doing a little 45-minute quick yoga class. So if you have a yoga mat, you can get that out. If not, any sort of mat or surface you want to practice on today, totally fine. So I'm going to get started on my mat. You're going to come to what's called Tadasana. So you're going to stand tall on your mat, arms by your side, palms face forward. Feet are about inner hips width distance apart. So you want to be able to fit about 1/5 in between your feet. Arms can be by your sides again, palms face forward, close your eyes. From here, just start to pay attention to your breath. Watch what it feels like going into your body and leaving. And then notice what your energy is like right now. Don't try to change it, judge it. It's not right or wrong, good or bad. Just pay attention to it. Then notice if any thoughts are jumping up into your mind. And don't try to fight them away or push them off. Just notice them. Watch them. And then bring your attention back to your breath, back to your energy. Each time a thought jumps into your head, try rather than grabbing onto it or pushing it away, just watching it, noticing it, and then bringing your attention back. And from here, check in with the sensations in your body. Are there any sort of places that you have tightness or soreness or discomfort? Are you holding tension somewhere, maybe in your shoulders or in your hips? And can you just notice that? From here, take your right hand to the belly. And then as you inhale, you're going to fill your belly so you feel your right hand stick out. And then let the breath come into your rib cage and then into the chest. And as you exhale, feel the hand on the belly come back in towards you as you release the belly, the rib cage, and the chest. So you inhale, belly comes out, feel that in the hand, then breath into the rib cage and then into the chest. And as you exhale, the belly sinks down, feel the hand drop back, rib cage releases and chest releases. Inhaling, filling belly, rib cage, chest, and exhale, release belly, rib cage, chest. Couple more breaths just like that. And trying to keep attention on that breath, taking those same deep and full breaths as you move today. Both arms start down by the side once again. This time as you inhale, flip your palms up towards the sky and reach the hands up high above you. Fingertips reach tall. See if you can grow a couple inches through the hands, through the top of the head. And now as you exhale, you're going to flip your palms to face down and push the arms all the way down by your side. Inhale, palms flip up towards the ceiling, reach the arms out, up, and all the way overhead. This time, maybe look up towards the fingers. And then exhale, flip the palms face down, start to press the arms down by your side. Inhale, palms flip up towards the ceiling, reach the arms all the way up high, maybe look up. Exhale, palms flip, press the arms down. This is a moving meditation. 2 more. Inhale, flip the palms up, reach the arms all the way up, maybe look up. Exhale, pressing the palms all the way down. One last one. Inhale, palms flip up, reach the arms all the way up high, look up. Exhale, flipping the palms to face down, reaching the arms all the way down. We'll add on to this. As you inhale, flip the palms up, reach all the way up towards the sky. And this time, as you exhale, you're going to fold with your body all the way over your legs. So reaching your head towards the floor. Hands reach down to the floor. You can bend your knees if you need to, or widen your feet a little bit. Let your head be really, really heavy towards the floor. And then maybe take a little sway from side to side, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Let the top of the head be really, really heavy. Keep your breath, come back to your breath if you lost it. And then coming back to stillness, you're gonna reach your fingertips down, bend your knees, tuck your chin, roll one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. All the way up to stand. Arms by the sides. We'll do that same thing once more. Inhale, flipping the palms up towards the sky, reaching the arms up high, maybe looking up. Exhale, flipping the palms and folding all the way down over your legs. Let your head be super, super heavy. Your knees can bend, that's totally fine. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows and swaying from side to side. Finding stillness at the center, reaching your fingertips down, bending the knees and tucking the chin to the chest. Let the head be heavy and roll one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to stand. We're going to turn this half sun salutation into a full sun salutation. So make sure you're at the top of the mat. And if you're confused about anything, I'll be demoing the whole time, so you can always just watch me. As you inhale, arms reach out, up, and all the way overhead, look up. And as you exhale, fold all the way down over your legs, reach your hands down. Inhale, you're gonna step your right foot back, so you're in a lunge. Both hands plant alongside the left foot. As you exhale, push into the hand, step the left foot to meet the right. So you're in downward facing dog. Your heels are reaching down towards the mat, and your booty is reaching up towards the sky. Push through your fingers. Push through your palms to reach your hips up and back. Grow longer through the upper body, reach the heels further down towards the mat. You can always have your knees bent here. As you inhale, roll all the way through to a push-up position. And then as you exhale, push all the way up and back into that downward facing dog. One more time, just like that. Inhale, rolling through to a push-up position. And then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, roll through to your push-up position. And then as you exhale, lower your knees down. Keep your tailbone tucked, keep your belly lifted, and lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, lift your chest. Push into the tops of the feet, lift your heart up. And then as you exhale, push to your hands and your knees, and then tuck your toes underneath you, downward facing dog. Finding your position here. This time, as you inhale, you're going to reach your right leg up, and then exhale, step that foot up in between the hands. You might have to help it with the right hand to get there. As you inhale, come to your fingertips, look out in front of you. And as you exhale, press the weight into that right leg, left foot meets it. Fold over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, open your heart, open your arms, all the way out, up and overhead. And then exhale, hands palm to palm at heart center. Same thing, other side. Inhale, arms reach out, up, all the way overhead. Exhale, fold all the way down over your legs. This time as you inhale, left foot steps back. Hands plant on either side of your right foot steps back. You're in the downward facing dog. As you inhale, roll all the way through to a push-up position. And as you exhale, hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll through push-up position. And exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Last time, inhale, roll through to the push-up position. This time, lower the knees down, bend the elbows straight back, lower as slowly as you can, all the way to your belly. Inhale, lift the chest, look out in front of you. Exhale, come to your hands and your knees, and then to your downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg high, and exhale, that left foot steps in between the hands. Inhale, come to your fingertips, look out in front of you, and exhale, back foot comes forward. Fold over both of your legs. This time, as you inhale, bring your hands high onto your thighs and lift your heart out in front of you. As you exhale, fold all the way down over your legs. Inhale, push through your feet, arms open out, up and overhead. Exhale, hands come palm to palm at heart center. Beautiful. Inhaling the arms all the way up. As you exhale, fold all the way down over your legs. This time as you inhale, you're gonna step your right foot back. And then you're gonna press down into both feet and rise all the way up for high lunge. So the front knee is bent, back knee is straight or almost straight. There can be a little bend in it. You wanna think of pulling your low belly up here. You don't wanna be jumping forward. Make sure that low belly is being pulled up. You're feeling the stretch in that right hip flexor. Arms reach all the way overhead. Breathe here. Reach that right heel back and press down through all three corners of that left foot. And then as you exhale, your back heel is gonna come down and you're gonna come into warrior two on the left side. So front knee is bent, back knee is straight, left arm is forward and right arm is back. You wanna breathe here. Nice full breath, just like before. Looking over that left shoulder, or the left fingertips actually. As you inhale, you're gonna straighten up through that front knee. And as you exhale, you're gonna take triangle pose. So reach the left fingertips out and then down to the left shin. Right arm up towards the sky. Look up if it feels okay or straight out in front of you. Breathe here. If it feels okay for you, you're gonna take that right hand and wrap it all the way around your back. Maybe it gets all the way into that left hip crease. Keep opening through your chest and looking up towards the sky. Keep breathing. Keep bringing your attention back to your breath and to the sensation that you feel in your body. On your next inhale, that right arm's gonna reach all the way back up towards the sky. Exhale here, and then as you inhale, bend through that front knee, come all the way back to your warrior two. As you inhale, flip your palms up towards the sky, reach forward, and now you're gonna reverse your warrior. So right arm down the right leg, left arm up and alongside the ear. Big stretch here. And then as you exhale, come all the way back, warrior two. And then you're gonna take that left forearm to the left thigh. Right arm reaches up and alongside the ear. You want one line of energy through that right fingertip all the way through the outside of that right foot. So notice if you're sinking down into the left arm and see if you can push into the forearm to lift a little higher. Reach a little longer with the right fingertip. Keep breathing here. And as you inhale, rise all the way back up. This time as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. You're gonna lift your back heel so you're on the ball of that right foot. Now you're gonna drop your right knee down to the mat. Untap your right toes. From here, walk your hands one at a time up to the left knee. See if you can pull your low belly up once again, get that stretch in the right hip flexor. Maybe keep your hands here, or maybe you reach them all the way up towards the sky. This is called Anjaneyasana. Breathe in here. And then as you exhale, you're gonna bring your hands down alongside the leg, and you're gonna start to straighten through that left knee. Maybe your heel wiggles out up forward a little bit. The leg doesn't ever have to come all the way straight if that doesn't work for you. You wanna peel the toes up off the mat and lean your chest over that front leg. You just wanna get a stretch in the back of the front leg. Knee doesn't have to be perfectly straight. And then start to bend through that left knee. Rearrange yourself and maybe take your hands up onto your thigh. Maybe reach them all the way up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, both hands come down. You're gonna start to straighten through that left knee, peel the left toes up, release the chest down over your leg. And then one last one, start to bend through that left knee, plant that left foot. Inhale to rise up, Anjaneyasana. And then as you exhale, hands come down, start to straighten through that left knee, toes peel up, release the forehead down. rebending through that front leg. You're going to plant that front foot, tuck the back toes underneath you, lift the back knee, plant your hands alongside that left leg, and then step back, downward facing dog. From here, as you inhale, roll through to plank position. As you exhale, lower down either knees first or maybe all the way to the belly. Inhale, untuck your toes, come into this little cobra, or if you'd like to push up higher, you want to push your shoulders down and back, grow tall through the top of your head. As you exhale, come to your hands and your knees. So knees are underneath your hips, wrists are underneath shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide and push down through all your knuckles. From here, as you inhale, you're going to bring your belly low, lift your tailbone high and reach your shoulders back, look up towards the sky, big arch. And then as you exhale, pull your belly button towards your spine, tuck your tailbone, let your head go. Inhale, belly low, tailbone high, shoulders back. This is cow. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone round your spine, release your head. This is cat. 2 more times on your own breath. And then coming back to a neutral spine when you're ready. You're going to tuck your toes underneath you, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. From here, inhale, lift your left leg high, and exhale, and put that foot right back down. I meant right leg. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, curl your knee in towards your nose, foot steps in between the hands. Pressing through the feet as you inhale, rise all the way up to stand. So from here, see if you can reach back through your left heel, pull up in your belly here. So if your back knee needs to bend a little bit, that's okay. You want to feel the stretch in that left hip flexor. Arms reach high and you breathe for a moment. And on your next breath, you're going to exhale and open up warrior 2. Back heel comes down. Back leg is straight, front knee is bent. You look over those right fingertips, working to get that right quad as close to parallel with the mat as you can. The right knee is just over the right ankle. Breathing here. On your next inhale, you're going to straighten up through that right knee. As you exhale, reach the right fingertips forward and then down to the right shin. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Really open up here. You can look up towards the top arm if it feels okay, or look straight out in front of you, your choice. From here, if you want a little bit more, maybe that left arm wraps all the way around your back and it tucks all the way towards that right hip crease. It can always stop somewhere midway as well. Come back to your breath again and again. And then as you inhale, reach the left fingertips high. Bend through that front knee, rise all the way back up here. Exhale, warrior 2. As you inhale, flip your palms up. You're going to reach forward and then reverse your warrior. And then from here, you're going to come all the way back up to warrior 2. Exhale into extended side angle, forearm to thigh. Top arm reaches up and alongside the ear. So you feel one long line from the left fingertips to the outside of that left foot. Push down through the right forearm to lift the ribs a little bit. Make sure you're not dumping into that bottom arm. Keep breathing here. And then as you inhale, rise all the way back up, warrior 2. And as you exhale, your hands cartwheel down, you come to the ball of the back foot, and then you release the back knee to the mat, untuck the toes. From here, push down through the back shin and start to walk your hands up towards that front thigh. Pull up in your low belly once again, and inhale, reach your arms up high if it feels okay, or you keep your hands on your thigh, that's fine too. This is Anjaneyasana. And then as you exhale, both hands come down, frame that foot. And then you maybe want to slide that heel forward a little bit. Start to straighten through that front knee, peel the toes up off of the mat. Maybe that leg comes straight, but maybe not, as long as you feel the stretch in the back of the right leg. And then from here, release the forehead. And then on your next breath, you're going to bend through that right knee. You're going to bring the hands either to the sides or straight up towards the ears, rising up, Anjaneyasana, inhale. And then as you exhale, hands come down. Start to straighten up through that front knee. Maybe toes peel off of the mat. Release the head. Bending through that front knee, rising all the way back up. Anjaneyasana, arms reach high. And last one right here, as you exhale, hands come down. Start to straighten through that front knee, peel the toes up, feel the stretch in the back of that front leg. And then re-bending through that right knee, planting the foot. You're going to bring your hands alongside that right leg and then tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step all the way up and back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, roll all the way through to a push-up position. This time as you exhale, either lower the knees or lower all the way one line straight to the belly. Whichever one, you're going to land on the belly, untuck your toes. From here, you're going to reach your arms back behind you, palms face up towards the sky. As you inhale, you're going to lift just your chest up, reach the arms straight back, engage the upper back. Breathe here. And then as you exhale, release all the way down, turn one cheek to the mat. And then the next inhale, you're going to lift up through the torso and then your legs lift up too. This is called Shalabhasana, locust pose. Spreading your toes away from each other, lifting a little higher through your legs. Rather than by bending your knees, can you just lift from the backs of your legs? And then also from your lower back, middle back, and upper back. Lots of engagement here for 5, 4, 3, 2, my hands are shaking, 1, release all the way down. Turn the head to the opposite side, shake your hips out. We'll take one last little back bend here. You're gonna take your forearms down to the mat, right out in front of you, about shoulder distance apart. Press your palms down into the mat and reach your shoulders down and back, grow tall through the top of the head, and tuck your chin just a little bit. Gaze is out in between your hands and maybe a little bit in front. Push down through the tops of your feet. Keep breathing here. And then from here, see if you can tuck your toes underneath and lift your hips into a little plank position on your forearms. Then from here, pressing into one palm and then the other, and then hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. As you exhale, bring your knees all the way down to the mat. You can bring them nice and wide or together. Big toes touch, and then you sit back on your heels for child's pose. Arms can reach out in front of you if that feels good, or they can reach straight behind you. That's fine too. Let your head go. From here, you're going to start to walk your hands over towards the right side. So arms walk over towards the right side. They're still framing your ears. And then you're going to reach your left armpit down towards the mat. At the same time, keep reaching your tailbone down towards your heel. Feel that big stretch through the left side of your body and maybe also through your low back. And then from here, walking the hands all the way over to the left side. Spiraling that right armpit down towards the mat, reaching the sit bones back on towards the heel. Directing your breath into the right side. And then walking your hands back out in front of you. And you're gonna slide all the way back up, hands and knees. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog, and right away just walk your feet all the way up towards your hands. You can bend your knees, forward fold. Notice if you have a little more space in the back of your legs now. And then tucking your chin, bending your knees, nice slow roll all the way up to stand. So from here, we're gonna do just a little bit of balancing. We're gonna do tree pose. So if you have a wall nearby, you might wanna be near it just in case it's helpful. So we're gonna start by putting the weight into the right foot. So really root down through the right foot. You're gonna come to the ball of the left foot. Start to turn the left knee out. The sole of the left foot comes to the right inner calf. Then from here, start to slide the foot a little higher. So now you're balancing, you're pressing the sole of the left foot into the right inner calf. You can always use this wall if you need it. Then your hands come to your heart. See if you can find a view of something out in front of you that isn't moving, that you can focus your gaze on. And then from here, either you stay, or if you feel very steady here, maybe you take hold of that left ankle, bring that left foot all the way up to the right inner thigh. Once again, you're gonna really press that inner thigh into the foot and the foot into the inner thigh. And then think about opening out through that left knee. Hands are palm to palm at heart center. Really root down through that right foot. Breathing here. And then maybe if it feels good, you can reach your arms all the way up, almost like you're holding a beach ball above you. These are your tree branches. And then hands come back, palm to palm. See how slowly you can come out of this. So if your foot was nice and high on your thigh, you're gonna bring it back down to your calf, opening out through the knee. And then slowly stepping that foot all the way down, shaking everything out. Take a moment to just notice the difference in the two sides of your body. And then we'll root down through that left foot. You're gonna come up onto the ball of the right foot, and then you're gonna start to turn that right knee out. Sole of the right foot comes to the left inner calf. And then maybe slide that foot up just a little bit. Really pressing the calf into the foot and the foot into the calf, opening out through that right knee. From here, maybe hands come palm to palm in front of your heart. You find a viewpoint of something out in front of you that's not moving. Pushing down through that left foot, breathing here. If you'd like a little bit more, you can reach for that right ankle, bring it to the left inner thigh, press the right ankle into the left inner thigh into right ankle or right sole of the foot. And then you're gonna start to open out through that right knee. Hands palm to palm. Breathing here. If you'd like, maybe growing that tree, maybe the branches wave a lot in the wind, maybe you fall over. And instead of being hard on yourself for that, can you just smile and come back? Remind yourself that the most important thing is to pay attention to your breath, to your body. It's not to do all the poses perfectly. And when you're ready to come out, hands come back to prayer. Slowly slide that right foot down if it was high. And then releasing that foot to the floor, shaking everything out. So now we're gonna come all the way down onto our mat. So come to sit on your bum, and then you're gonna open your legs out to the side. This is called Vista Konasana. So if you feel this happening, this rounding and this falling back, I really recommend sitting up on something. So you might have a pillow laying around or maybe a blanket. Either of those is great. Sitting up really helps. And even if you don't feel yourself falling back, sitting up on something can really help you fold a little bit deeper. So from here, you can always bend your knees if you'd like, or you keep them extended. Then you're going to start to walk your hands out. Keep your chest lifted here. And then start to walk your hands down. Maybe you just come a little bit, right? What you want to notice is that sensation in the backs of your legs and in your inner thighs. If you feel that sensation, then you can stay. If you want a little bit more, just come a little bit deeper. So you find the place where you find just enough sensation in your body. If straightening your arms out in front of you is an option, then go for it. You decide, your choice, your body, your practice. See if you can let your head go wherever you are and pay attention to your breath. And then on your next breath, come all the way up to sit nice and slow. From here, reach that right arm down that right leg, right on top of it. And then the left arm's going to reach up and alongside the ear, reaching those left fingertips long. Very similar to what we were doing in that extended side angle when we were standing up before. So from here, if you'd like to go a little deeper, you can slide that right hand down to the inside of that right leg. And then the left fingertips keep reaching long. Try to keep your chest opening up towards the sky. Direct your breath into the place you feel all that sensation. On your next breath, come all the way back up, nice and slow. Take a moment with your hands resting on your legs just to notice the difference in the two sides of your body. And then reaching that left hand down the left leg, right arm reaches up and alongside the ear. Chest is opening up towards the sky. Directing that breath all the way into the right side of the body. Anywhere you feel a lot of sensation. And now if you have the space and you want to do it, slide that left hand down towards the floor and then keep reaching those right fingertips long. Keep directing your breath right into the right side of your body. And then as you inhale, come all the way back up to sit nice and slow. Watch the sensation move through you. Sit up nice and tall for a moment. Take your hands under your legs, bring your legs straight out in front of you. This is called Tadasana or staff pose. You're just going to sit up very tall. Toes point towards the ceiling. Fingertips reach alongside your body. Soften your shoulders down your back. Grow tall through the top of your head. And then if you're sitting on a blanket or a pillow or something, just slide right off of it. And whatever that is can move off to the side. You're going to come all the way down to your back. So reach your legs straight out in front of you. We're going to use our bellies to do this. Arms reach straight out, tuck through your tailbone. We're going to roll down so slowly. So feel your core really active here as you roll. And then releasing your entire torso on the mat, letting it all go. From here, you're going to bend your knees into the belly, and then you're going to widen them to the outsides of your ribs. Flex through the feet so that the bottoms of the feet could stamp up on the ceiling, but the knees are bent and pulling to the outside of your ribs. From here, maybe you grab onto the backs of your legs, or maybe you take your hands to the inside of the legs and then grab the outside of the feet. So arms on the inside of the legs, hands grab the outside of the feet. From here, sway a little bit from side to side. Keep your breath. Keep your attention. And then stilling that swaying, coming back to center. And then pulling those knees all the way in together towards your belly. And then letting the knees fall over to the left-hand side. Your back stays rooted down on the mat. Open that right arm out to the right. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Push that leg down. And then maybe twist and look over the right shoulder. Feel this nice twist. Maybe through your back into your outer hip. Maybe your glute as well. On your next breath, come all the way back to center with your legs. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring the knees over to the right-hand side. Left arm opens out to the left, press the shoulder down. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee, press down. Maybe your gaze looks all the way over the left shoulder. Maybe you close your eyes. And then on your next breath, you're going to come all the way back to center. You're going to give your knees a hug into your belly. Lift up your head and shoulders. Create yourself into the tiniest, tightest little ball you possibly can. And then on your next exhale, you're just going to reach your legs out long. Let your feet flop to either side. Release your upper body. Let everything go. Eyes can gently close. Don't worry about breathing a certain way or paying attention to a certain sensation. See if you can just release everything. Let everything go. The most important thing right now is just to relax and release. So notice each time a thought comes into your mind. Don't fight it. Don't try to change it. Just bring your attention back to that release, to that deeper place. Starting to deepen your breathing. Staying on your back, but bringing some movement to your fingers and your toes. And then when you're ready, bringing one knee at a time into your belly. Giving your legs a hug and rolling on over to one side. Pressing into your palms, come all the way up to sit, closing your eyes if they open. So I've been reading a lot of poems by Mary Oliver, and I think one thing we're often told to do a lot of the time is to meditate, and that there's a specific way that you have to do it or else you're doing it wrong. And I think that often feels very inaccessible to a lot of people. And so I really liked her interpretation of it in this poem. It's called On Meditating, Sort of. Meditation, so I've heard, is best accomplished if you entertain a certain strict posture. Frankly, I prefer to just lounge under a tree. So why should I think I could ever be successful? Some days I fall asleep or land in that even better place, half asleep, where the world, spring, summer, autumn, winter, flies through my mind in its hearty ascent and its uncompromising descent. So I just lie like that while distance and time reveal their true attitude. They never heard of me and never will or ever need to. Of course, I wake up finally, thinking how wonderful to be who I am, made out of earth and water, my own thoughts, my own fingerprints, all that glorious temporary stuff. So even if we think we're supposed to do things a certain way in order to be doing them right or be doing them well, can we question that idea? And can we figure out what actually works for us? So as you move through yoga postures as well, think about, does this posture work for me? How can I make it work for me? How can I play around a little bit? Maybe there's something you want to skip. Maybe there's something you want to spend more time on. Maybe there's something you want to come back to. So can you ask yourself, what is it for me that works the best, rather than what is it that everybody tells me is the way I should do things? So I really appreciate you all taking the time to practice with me today. There will be more videos to come. Once again, my name is Autumn. Let's bring our hands to palm to palm in front of the heart. The light in me honors the light that shines so brightly in each and every one of you. Thank you. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you all very soon.